Hello, Taurus. I am back for your monthly reading. Okay, so not unlike a lot of the other readings this month, um, Spirit is really starting to work on all of our game plans moving forward in this new paradigm. Pluto has moved into Aquarius on January 20th. We're well on our way to this new paradigm that Pluto is bringing, with Pluto being the disruptor and Aquarius being the innovator. We are all getting to work at constructing new lives, and Spirit is really delivering messages that are less situational and more bigger picture, with some of the signs kind of having some situational things like an encounter with a player. I think it was Aquarius that had, but even their reading turned into a more bigger picture reading. It was like, yeah, there's a player, but, you know, on a more serious note, you know, you don't have a situation here. This is an overall game plan that Spirit is mapping out for you. We've got the Rider, the Crossroad, the Coffin, the Ship, and the Heart. So you are represented on both sides here, the Rider and the Heart. So the Rider on his path and the direction he chooses on that path, and then will go on the other side, moving towards endings, being guided by your heart. So if those of you who are new to my channel and haven't seen the yearly readings, I would definitely, after you watch this, go look in my channel video list and look for the Taurus yearly reading for 2024. And then also, if you want to look at your moon, rising, and north node sign as well. And if you don't know what those are, you can easily calculate them for free online in many places. The reason why I say this is because it's important for us all to have a clear picture of what's happening here, especially in the astrology. And this is an atmosphere of building something new. And in the building of something new on our paths, we have got to take out the trash. And you are going to hear me say that quite a bit this year, I suspect, because I've been saying it to all of the signs. All of the signs have been having some kind of reminding to take out the trash. There are a whole lot of people and habits and things that we are going to need to remove from off of this horse, because another thing, um, see this big package he's got on his back. Some of this is, and a lot of this are things that we need, but some of the things are things that we don't need. We need to lighten that load. And again, I addressed this in another one of my recent videos, where you Lenormand purists are going to have to take a seat in this one, because I know you guys are like, you're not supposed to analyze Lenormand pictures like that. You're just supposed to, it's not intuitive. You're supposed to read it like a sentence and disregard the pictures. Yeah, that's not, whatever. That's not how I do it. If you show me a picture, there's always going to be an interpretation. Spirit's always going to be drawing my eye somewhere in a picture. So there you have it. Anyway, this coffin is the center of the Lenormand reading and is really going to be the focus of the entire video, I suspect. A lot of us are dealing with a whole lot of endings, have already dealt with them, and some of you are just starting to deal with the endings. I know I have already dealt with quite a few of it. I'm Capricorn Sun, and I was it was confirmed with the Capricorn Sun. I mean the Capricorn videos that the Capricorn Collective has been dealing with a lot of endings right along with me. So I know I'm not the only one. This could be a number of you um, Taurians that are beginning that journey. Okay, so a few more. Spirit. So the Five of Cups talks about law, which points to the coffin. These are endings that you are still lamenting over, mourning over. Um, but you know what I'm going to say. I'm sure you've heard it before, where you got to look at the two cups behind you and focus on what you focus on what you have to be grateful for instead of what you've lost. Seven of Wands we're keeping. You're not keeping others. Okay. All right. We're almost there. I think we need two more, Spirit, please. Seven of Wands talks about you managing you managing your relationships and with grace and dignity and generosity, but also with decisiveness as well. In understanding that you're going to need to create some of these endings. Some people are just simply going to need to go in your life, you know. And Taurus, I can tell you from experience that some of these people are going to be a shock to you. People that you never imagined that you would need to remove from your life. You're going to suddenly, it's going to be revealed to you that they need to go. And you're going to be like, wow, not this person. And that's what this is. This is the feeling that I'm getting. Ace of Swords. This is a message from Spirit that you will be getting plenty of downloads and guidance if you allow it. The world. Here is the change in paradigm that I talk about in the astrological yearly readings about coming through a portal and having the opportunity to transform our lives into something different, to manifest our dreams. In moving towards high vibrational relationships And it doesn't always need to mean romantic love. This is also soul tribe. And for those of you who are on their path alone right now, just know that you're supposed to be alone right now. But your soul tribe is coming. There are just some things that you're going to need to work out first with spirit. Shadow work, self care, just self work in general before you start dealing with others. And then the getting rid of the garbage as well. The magician talks about everything you need to manifest as you come out of this portal. Nine of Wands is the feeling that you're going to get while you're doing the Seven of Wands. Sometimes it's going to feel burdensome, and you'll have the sense of futility. And why am I bothering? And that kind of people. But you know what? As you do the shadow work, as you start removing some of these people in your life that aggravate you and chip away at your self-esteem and all those low vibrational people who don't love themselves, by the way. Hurt people hurt people. I say that a lot on this channel to remind you that there's no need to be frustrated or angry with these people because they're broken people. We need to have compassion for these people while we walk away from them. You know, not have compassion and stay and try and help them and all that business. That's not your responsibility to save them. So remember that. The Emperor. The Emperor, this is you mourning over your losses, but then you finally seeing the two cups behind you and realizing that you have work to do and you have an empire to build. You can't be crying over this spilt milk that wasn't intended for you in the first place. Temperance. This is wow. This is very powerful, this line here. You've got downloads from spirit. You've got an incoming of, ideas to build your new life, like inventions and ideas to start businesses, guidance with dealing with the taking out of the trash, all that kind of good stuff, the resources to do it all, and then you have the discernment and the wherewithal to manage it all. Everything that you need. Yeah, you have a bit of downs, but you have all up here. Three of Wands, and here you are, finally, after you get over this feeling of exhaustion and futility, you're going to start, and you pay attention to your messages from Spirit, you're going to start to see your ships coming in. You're going to start to see how this is all going to work. You're going to start to see what a um, excellent decision it was to cut these people out of your life and to overcome these bad habits and the overgiving and all of the things that block your path. Yeah. Spirit's really been choosing this might hurt deck a lot. No. Okay, this might hurt. One of my favorite decks. It's cleverly and sweetly illustrated. Okay. Connection to these people who made this deck. It's just honestly is one of my favorites. And whenever get readings from other tarot readers or watch a tarot reading, I'll see a deck. I'm like, oh, what deck is that? Tell me what deck that is. And a lot of times they don't say. So I try and share the decks that I'm using just in case you're interested. So, Five of Pentacles. This definitely goes with the Five of Swords. This feeling of loss and being left out in the cold. And another reason why I love this deck is because kind of the variation in the illustrations and how in the traditional Five of Pentacles, there are two people kind of walking in misery together. And here's this person over here just barefoot and frostbitten and in the cold. And this person seems to be walking towards them like, are you okay? You need help? Like this is a reminder that you're not alone, that Spirit's with you. Spirit has some people on the way that you vibrate closely with, you know. And I think I mentioned before the ones who are alone. Yes, I did. The ones who are alone on their path and who are feeling lonely, don't feel that way. Because, first of all, you're not alone. You have Spirit with you. And if you feel alone, you should be really talking to Spirit more. And the more you do it, the less alone you're going to feel. And that you have to remind yourself that you're alone right now for a reason. Because in one's ascension, one does it alone. You don't do it with other people. Okay? So, love to you, Taurians that feel alone. Hugs and kisses to you because you're not alone. And I hope that you feel that you're not alone and listening to this video too. Um, Five of Pentacles. What else have we got here? Three of Pentacles. Here, here are more people who, and here again, here's another really great depiction. It says other people here who value you, who are helping you grow, who are not tearing you down like these people in the coffin. So you see it's coming, my lone Taurians. You don't worry. Temperance. This is what the Five of Cups, this person in the Five of Cups needs to learn, along with the magician energy for the Five of Cups person. But they have everything that they have to create the life that they want. But they can't create that life thinking like this. There's got to be a connection to spirit, a connection to your heart, a looking forward, a using um that faith and to generate the momentum to propel you forward. And then I bet you the chariot will come out next. King of Wands. So wait. Okay, so King of Wands is not reversed. Not supposed to be reversed. So King of Wands is usually sitting in a chair, um, looking forward at his wands. But I love that this King of Wands is depicted as a woman. Fantastic. So there is a degree of femininity here where there is an inclusion of emotion. And the fire to me here represents protection, right? And warmth too. right? So the warmth represents what you draw upon when you're feeling alone. This inner warmth, inner light, connection to spirit to help you feel like you're not alone. But aside from the warmth is also protection, right? Because you have um, a campfire at night also wards off predators, bears and mountain lions and that kind of thing. They won't touch you if you stay close to the fire, that kind of thing. So, a feeling of safety too. What else do we have? Four of Wands. There you go. What did I say about not being alone in your soul tribe and everything? And look at the rabbits there, which talks about, you know, fertility, but, you know, it might be some of you getting pregnant, but this is also creativity and being creative with others. There's so much depiction here of other people entering your life. And here they are being creative and productive with you. So I think that's it for tarot. Is that it? No. More of these. No. We're switching to another deck. All righty. What else we got, Spirit? What was it? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Is this supposed to be reversed, or do I have the deck upside down? I do have the deck upside down. It's supposed to be reversed now. Okay. So this is true Wheel of Fortune. So again, you being productive and having a soul tribe, if not being productive with you, supporting you, believing in you, inspiring you, right? And you receiving your good karma and your blessings. No. Okay. So we're gonna go. I always go for Ganesh. Yeah, I have a feeling Ganesha. Ganesha always has nice, comforting things to say. So, and then we'll do Earthly Souls. I haven't done Earthly Souls in a while. Hi, Ganesha. What do you have for us? Well, belonging, right? So he's addressing your feeling of aloneness. You will have that sense of belonging soon enough when your soul tribe arrives. But don't be impatient about it. Like, oh, I've been waiting a long time. When are they coming already? You have to be patient. If they haven't arrived yet, it's probably because you have more work to do. That's all. Achievement. And look at the two people on either side here. They're really looking at Ganesha, revering him. This very much reflects what I was talking about. Your soul tribe that are going to be there to inspire you and uh, support you and celebrate with you instead of working against you. Prosperity, Wheel of Fortune, acceptance, acceptance of what I just said. You're going to have to accept each day as it comes. And that's interesting the way they show his belly there. The belly kind of reminds me of the laughing Buddha, with the big belly, where the laughing Buddha is unfazed by the things that come to him, even the low vibrational adverse situations, he laughs them off. That's what this is saying to me. Just take things as they come and let them roll off your back. Spiritual quest, right? Spiritual quest. This is what you're on now, which reinforces what I was saying about being alone. That you need to look at it differently. Taurians, I feel a lot of you have this intense feeling of loneliness. Not all of you, to varying degrees. Right? But you really need to remind yourself of this. Burn this in your head, this spiritual quest. You need to remember that you are on a spiritual path. Almost everyone that comes to this channel are light workers. I know that. You need to remind yourself of that. And those of you who haven't looked at yourself like light workers before, you're going to start to see what your role is very soon. We have awakening light workers. Confidence in your path forward. Beautiful. Your path is beautiful, no matter how ugly it looks in the moment. It's there for your adverse situations are there for a reason. Breathe, and you are blessed. This is a reminder. It says blessed here. Breathe can mean literally in breath work and meditation. I have to offer that, but and absolutely, if you meditate, I would definitely continue that. And if you don't, you should probably start. It's going to be a great help for you on your path for you to be able to receive these messages from spirit easier. But breathe is more to me like taking a breath. And, when you have this feeling of, oh, nothing's going right for me and mourning over things and that kind of thing, if you just take a moment and take a step and really have a conversation with spirit, you'll see your perception of things and that it's not quite as bad as you're making them out to be. So I think that might, let's see what spirit says. No, yeah, I think that's the message for you. Taurus, you're on the right path. You're doing well, whether you know it or not. You'll see soon enough that things are going to clear up. The astrology says so too. Go have a look at those readings, the videos. And if you've already listened to them, maybe might want to listen to them again. There might be some things that you missed. Um, I love you, Taurus. I'll speak to you soon. Keep your head up. Love, light, and many blessings.